Hey,
Happy to see me? You're happy to be.
this isn't helping. I'll put it down there. All right, looks like everything's working fine. Let's erase this a little bit. And then go back with. Is it a yellow book? Hey.
That's the key to your success.
Uh-huh. One day you should come on and color with me. I believe you said you were going to do that once. Let's go get my book. Do. Okay. Yellow, orange. Yellow, orange. Okay. I don't know. That doesn't seem bronze to me. Supposed to be bronze. It doesn't looks like mustard. Looks like mustard. Like burnt cheese. Hmm. It does look like burnt cheese. Oh. Mineral orange. Didn't I just use that? That's mineral orange. Okay. I think I just used that. Okay. Chocolate. Gosh, where is everybody? I think I need to find a different way of doing that. Hey Dawn, thanks for coming. I'm working on figuring out how to do bronze. I've got the right colors, but there they go again. Tyler, could you just leave her alone? Hey View, how are you? Well, I got this off the internet, Pinterest, on how to do different metals. And this is bronze, which I feel like is not working very well. I don't know that maybe I don't have enough of the lighter color. Not entirely sure. To me, it looks like the top of one of these microwave casseroles that I put in there, and if I leave it in too long, it burns around the edges. Oh my goodness. So either I'm just coloring it too dark. Could be that. Wonder if I just knocked it down, a little bit. Usually I color lightly and I get darker and darker, but it's getting warm. What are you doing, puppy? Can you leave her alone? I don't know that she likes playing so fiercely with him, but they both open their mouths and bare their teeth, and they make this noise at each other, and I think, how can that be fun? Maybe I should just go look at something bronze And I really do better with real pictures. Bronze plate. I don't know if that's gonna work. Not Borns. Bronze plate. Okay, well, that looks pretty good. I need to type images, put images. That's better. Okay. I kind of like that bronze better. It looks like more like this rose gold over here. What do y'all think? Okay. Okay. I think I'm getting an idea here. So this may or may not work, but we're gonna give it a try. So, oh, y'all can't even see what I'm doing. Darn it. I'm sorry. So what I already put it in there. Tyler, leave the kitty alone. I'm working in Rooms of Wonder calendar, which I put it in the title. Okay, let's try that. Now, that is more white than it is the other color, so let's put sepia. Now I've heard it both ways, and my OCD says you've got to say both. That way everybody's happy. Yeah, I can see a little bit of, I think there's white in that rather than that yellow color, which I really don't like that yellow color. There's probably a million different ways to make bronze, but I'm going to try one of these. Yeah, thanks. I realized that. I'm working on a big book. That's the thing I need to work on is up there. But yeah, I figured it out. Good. I got it. I think I'll zoom in a little bit. See if it's possible. Now see, that was always clicked off before, but now it isn't. All right, I think that's good. All right, this may be a disaster, I don't know. I don't like that orange color in there. To me, it just screams out cheese, you know? Cheese! Are you getting your picture taken? Has anyone else tried to do bronze? And what colors did you use? I think that's a little better. All right. Maybe I'll go at this a different way. See, there's a couple of different bronzes. You've got this lighter yellowier bronze, slightly yellow. And then you have, well, there's one that's got the orange, but that orange part is like the dark part of it rather than lighter bronze that's shining out. And you've got one that's, I don't know if that's cream or light tan colors. And you have some that are a little more goldish. So it kind of all depends on what you want, I guess. I do like the goldenrod in there. And maybe the cream. Let's see if we can make a mess. I just gotta pick one and see what happens. Oh, you did? I'm sorry. I need to put my little chat thing. Where's my... My phone holder is not here. Trying to think what could I use instead. Oh, there it is. Oh. That will help quite a bit. All right, now I will... Hey, Willow, thanks for coming in. I'm sitting here just trying to figure stuff out. I started out with one kind of bronze, and I didn't like it, so I said, well, I'll just make my own. All right. It might be hard to do it on this because it's already got so much in there, but we're going to go up and down with this one. This is cream. And then we have some goldenrod. Yep. Because we want just a little bit of orange in there, but not too much. Thanks, Dawn. I haven't hardly done anything, but I appreciate the love. Okay, this chocolate. Okay, this is looking more like the picture now. That I'm going off of. Now, what are you chewing on now? Oh. Boy. You know you have toys. You do. You do have choo-choos. Oh yeah, this is your birthday month. It is. You were born on, you've got 4 days and then it's your birthday. Yeah, what are we gonna do? Have a puppy cake? It's so funny how over the years decades really, how animals have become truly children. We have birthday parties. There's people that go all out for doggy birthday parties. I mean, they invite dog friends over. That's looking better. Yeah. He'll be 1 year old. Now, we haven't had any kind of birthday party for a dog. We've just said, oh, it's your birthday month. Happy birthday. And then moved on. Which may be the thing to do. I don't know. Hey, Kenny, how are you? Thanks for coming in. I am attempting bronze. All right, I'm going to leave that there. Might just add a little white here in the middle. I do. My phone just wasn't right in front of me, so now I have it right in front of me, right there. When I was first teaching, I guess, and sometimes I even forget about it, but the student would be late. There is a rhyme or reason to what I'm doing here. The student would be late, and I would look down and do whatever color, look, scroll the internet, do whatever. And then suddenly I'm in the zone of whatever I'm doing, and suddenly that student pops up and it scares me to death. I jump. So what I started doing was, whenever I'm in a student no-show, I look up about every 2 minutes. It might be less than that. I look up often to make sure that I don't get caught unawares again. All right, well, what I tried to do wasn't working, but anyway. So, go a little further out, maybe. Hey, Noelle. Thanks for coming in. All right. Add a little more dark here on the edges. What do y'all think? Is that bronze looking? Or does it still look like toasted cheese? Well, I think we're just going to leave it because... All right, on this side, though, I'm going to start with the white in the middle. Mostly in the middle. And then, did I use the cream? I did. When I'm done with this little section, I will go to the few silvers that I did. And I think I got better at that. I knew I would. I did find someone that had done a silver cog. It was on Pinterest. I really am not a Pinterest fan. I'll tell you in a minute if I remember. And I thought it looked good, so I did it that way. Toasted cheese. Did I tell you? I think I did too. Cream, goldenrod, and chocolate are the ones I'm using for the bronzish looking. Now that we have that extra glow on the end, from the middle, then I can put this in and it glows more, so I like that. Hey Yana, thanks for coming in. Oh, I didn't use the white, although it's such a small area, it almost doesn't matter. So yesterday it did snow here, just a little bit, although to us that's a big deal. A really big deal. Schools, I think, are going to be out all week. Now, why am I doing it that way and not this way? I don't know. All right, well, there's. What? I know I'm from Texas, but goodness gracious. There's my bronze. All right. Now I'm going to show you the evolution of my silver. So you remember this one I did before, and it ended up looking like stone to me. And I was going to fix it, but I said, I think I'll just leave it. I'll leave it because, of course, then I'll have to make this one the same. Because I like to see the progression here. And then I came over here. Now, I've tweaked this one, but it's a little darker, right? And then I got a little bit lighter, and I found out it's Mediterranean blue that you can add to, which I did a little bit of that. I also added Posca in different places than I started. Now we got a little bit more. I did erase some and then add some. It's still, it's better, but it's not that great. And then I was tweaking this one. It's a little better. Then here's the one that I think I like the best. So you can see, now maybe they're subtle, the changes, but in my head it's a progression. So you can see now I've got it down now. I guess one of my faults is I look at several different people's version of silver, and then my brain tries to smush them together. But this I pretty much stuck with one way, but I added the blue, the Mediterranean blue in there. So there we are. And now I can just play around with it. And I'll show you. I don't know how many times I picked up the indigo blue thinking it was black. They're so close that it just looks like the same color. My plan on this page is to make these plates bronze, wherever you see a plate, and then to make the pipes copper, which might be a little close to bronze, but that's my idea anyway. And then kind of fill in, and also do the cogs silver, and then fill in with the gold wherever makes sense. So I mean, this is going to take forever, but I'll try to do a different picture on Friday, because by the end of the day I've gone through all the different metals that I want to use on it. I may use a rose gold too somewhere, just to break it up, you know. There was no way I was going to make this entire thing one color. Oh, when it comes to the gold, I did look at some more gold references, and one of my books, Helen something, I took from there too, but I added a little bit more like shiny bits. You might not be able to see that. Wrong part. Boop. So I don't know if you can see the little dots. And I did that a little bit up here. So I'm going to turn this so we can work on that. So the 4 that I have for this is 10% gray, 70% gray, black, and Mediterranean. We'll see what happens. Oh, I was talking about the snow. Let me see if it melted. It's quite possible it melted already. And I dropped. Nope, I didn't drop it. Better make sure that is aiming the other way so the puppy doesn't get it. Okay, so yeah, all the snow is. We still have some Jack Frost on the grass, because it is 13 degrees. So it's quite possible that the snow that did fall yesterday froze onto the ground. And so Steve, he goes into work twice a week into the office, and they said, don't come. I think there's a couple of streamers that have videos on their metal combinations. Yeah, you know, I should go over to Colorful Country Life. I see her in my notifications, but I don't go in there. I don't know why. I guess I'm searching for something else at the time. All right. Excuse me. Went down the wrong way. So what I'm doing, and by all means, this is not the only way. Are you? This is pretty cold for Texas. Pretty cold for Texas. I'm just coloring this whole thing. And I had to pick a cog that was more of a wheel. I wonder if I should have done that differently. I like the wheels that way. And but I know the kids and the teachers are happy not to have to go into school. Should I zoom in more so you can see what I'm doing, or is it good enough? I don't want to make anybody sick or mess up the focus or anything. Yeah. I just need to make a day where I just go watch her videos. Because I really love how she does things. I'm going to go a little darker in places. Think it looks fine? Okay. Of course, some of y'all might be watching on a huge screen, huge monitor, I don't know. Does anybody remember what I was going to come back to and tell you? Oh, brother. Hey, Connie, thanks for coming in. Oh, thank you for lurking. All right, so I've got that. And then I'm going to go back. I'm going to go in with the black. So I don't know what the key to silver is, other than to get these darks in there. The key to metal. So I'm just adding some black to some of the edges. I don't really have any plan on where I'm putting it. All right, I'm gonna go back over this with the 10% gray because I like how it makes it smooth, so it looks more metallic. At least that's what it looks like to me. So many things pop into my head. At any given time, I was telling my father-in-law this, and I'll have to say, stop myself and go, all right, I'm in the middle of a conversation. Should I say that? Or should I jump subjects? I mean, I'm always jumping subjects. Now, my husband doesn't mind because he's used to that and he's okay. He knows how my brain works. Hey, Brittany, thanks for coming in. And of course, I forgot the thing I was going to tell you. Terrible. All right, I'm going to add some white. Posca. I don't want to overdo it, but I think that looks silver. Whoops. This is a big book. See, that looks more silver to me now. I might go and add a little bit more black because I like to deepen those shadows. Deepen the shadows. I could add now a little bit of, I really don't know where to add the Mediterranean. So I tend to add it in the darker areas. Whether that's the right thing or not, I don't know. That's just what I do. And Elena does that. And I think she does use the Mediterranean. All right. Let's do a cog, a silver cog, so I could show you that. Oh boy, I love my coffee. $13, 12 degrees. No, now it's 15 degrees. It warmed up, I guess. It warmed up. Okay, trying to give my eraser a good clean. It's pretty good. As far as the background goes, I was thinking of using the Neo colors. I'm not nervous about that. One degree, wow. Last night I was watching one of the gamers that I watch, and somebody posted in the chat, or did they just say it? No, they were in there in the chat, in the voice chat, and he said it's -14 here. I was saying we're we're positive 13. Well, I just said we're 13, and then later on he said we're -14, just nonchalantly. You know, like, yeah, we're -14. I'm thinking, oh my goodness. There is, I don't know how I would deal with that cold of cold. Not very well, anyway. I think putting this down helps me blend better. It also helps the white stand out a little bit more. One of the things that this particular, let's see if I can get it up here. I don't know what to call it. What it was doing was, on these cog sections, putting a little bit of shadow, I guess. That's okay. That's not it. I wonder if I actually looked on my phone for that. Pretty sure I didn't. No, that's not what I wanted. I think it actually might be. No, it's definitely not it. That's the gold. Practice page. Let me see. I think I put it in one of my I don't know what you call those groups. Oh, that's a good cog picture. I'm still looking for the silver one. Got a lot of gold up here. One day I ought to write down all the different golds people do and see how many there are. There's really, I mean, you want a yellow and a brown and a dark brown, orange and dark brown. Oh, that's interesting. Now they're using more reddish colors for their bronze. That's really interesting. Sorry, I got sidetracked, which is perfectly normal. Is that it? Yes, I believe that is not. Yes, that's it. Okay. Sorry. All right. I guess we could just do that. Not that I have to do it this way, but I want to. Oh, I see. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and do it that way. Then we can start this one. I see them. What's going on with that? Okay, well, so I've got this part. Maybe I can just wing it. No, don't ring it. You must follow them exactly. Be quiet, OCD. You're not the boss of me. Hey, Emily, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Interesting. I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna try. Oops. Going at an angle here. what that does. I kind of like that. I don't think this was the cog that I looked at before. Interesting. Okay. I'm done with that. Oh, I've got a lot of combo stuff here in my Pinterest. Oh yeah, I remembered what I was going to do with Pinterest. I was going to tell you. See, there's a bunch of combos for gold too. I don't go over there mainly because I've got so much in my little one group that mostly they're combos of different metals. Some of them are leaves, some have leaves. And there's so much there that I just don't want to deal with it. Too overwhelming. And there's stuff I'd rather do, you know? Like sit down and color. Just sit down and color. Just colored the Chinese New Year dragon page from Whimsy Girls. Alright. Whatever floats your boat. That's awesome. Oops. Oopsie. If there's any kind of background in here, I think I might just... This is pretty thick, but do you think... I guess I'll just have to test it. If alcohol markers will bleed through this. If you have the calendar or the previous years, you know the front and back covers are really hard, stiff card. And I don't necessarily want to ruin the front page or the cover, so I don't know. All I can do is give it a try, I guess. All right, let's go in now with the black. Make sure I'm still in focus and still in the picture. I think it happens to everybody, you know. I always think, oh no, I'm the worst offender. It's so terrible. And then I see somebody else do it and I go, oh, okay, well, that's normal. We're fine. We're good. must be in the zone. I'm not talking much. I'm in the zone. No, not the danger zone. Alright, let's try a bit of oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to blend things up, mesh them together. Before I put down Posca. Did y'all have any special plans for the week? Not this week. Although my parents' anniversary is coming up. So I'm thinking about that. My sister and I usually give them a gift card to a restaurant they like, so they can go out to eat. I'll have to ask her what is your plan? What is your plan? What should we do? What is your plan, ma'am? I don't know why I have this bad habit of not eating breakfast on Tuesdays. I guess I'm thinking about what I'm gonna do. With the live stream. And then I just forget about it. It happens. All right, very good. What do you think? think when you don't add the blue, the other thing you can add to silver, or to make something look like silver, is to have a reflecting line of the other stuff around it. And I may go back and do that once I get everything else in there. Then I'll go, okay, well, this is sort of shining on this, so I'm going to put in that color. It's just another thing I learned. So there we are on the silver. What do you think? Hope you like it. Let's see. Almost like to try bronze again. I still think it looks like cheese. I don't know how to fix that. All right. Copper. All right, I thought I had that on here. Just got rose gold and a couple of silvers. Okay. See, there's a whole nother bronze right there. And copper. Interesting. Yeah, there's an orangey glow to the bronze. Interesting. Okay. Copper. Do I want to try all three or just jump into one? Okay, that one's a mix. I don't want to do the mix. I just want to do straight colors. Let's go with light umber, putty beige. Interesting. You don't hear putty beige too much. I've got the light umber here. Light umber. Putty beige. Putty beige. See, it's a fairly new pencil. I mean, I hardly have used it. Sienna brown, which I've got out here already. Peach and burnt ochre. Peach. Burnt ochre. Who burnt the ochre? Okay, that's already sharpened. Look at that. I haven't even sharpened that. But I want to sharpen it, so. I don't know how loud that is, but I have my sharpener over on another table next to me. All right. How we're going to use these things, I don't know. Probably not going to do too crazy of something. I think I will put the putty beige where I want some kind of highlight. Yeah, that'll be fine. And then these are such small areas that I really can't do anything fancy. This is peach. I like that peach color. Here's the burnt ochre. The burnt ochre comes first. Sienna brown comes first. Why I put that? I don't know. Kind of going with. All right. This is light umber. Sienna brown. Not sure if I'm really accomplishing what I want to, but it's okay. We learn as we do as we learn. Interesting burnt ochre. What its last? I think I want to come back with a little more of that peach color before I add the body beige. I'm trying to think of how a pipe shines. I don't know. Does that look like copper to you? These little things, I'll probably do that with like a silver pen because to me that looks like something electronic. So I'll stick with that for those. But pipes like this, okay, I'm gonna try something different. It's really hard to get stuff on the edge like that. Hey Gail, thanks for coming in. And in the burnt ochre. Seems like using them in that order actually, to me, helped might use this blender blender pencil. And then we can go back with, oh, this is not really darker. I think this one's darker. Sometimes when you're looking for metal colors, sometimes you just get a picture of the blend, instead of it applied to something. And that's where I get a little frustrated as to how I'm going to put that on there. I know I'm off screen, but I'm just doing the same thing I just did to that one. So I don't know. I don't know. It's such a small area, really. Hard to know where to put anything. But we'll kind of do it like that. See what happens. Oh dear, I missed a spot. I missed a spot, no. So now I'm thinking, if I make that part a copper color, will it stand out? From there, that's the question. That's the question we want to know. I'm sure I don't have to add all these, but I like to. Being that small, it probably literally doesn't matter, but it's okay. Thank you. I'm working on the bronze, trying to get it right. Rose gold. Oh, rosy beige. Oh, that's, yeah, rosy beige. Rose beige, black, peach beige, clay rose, pink rose. I didn't realize there were so many roses. Okay, so if I'm going to do copper, let's explore copper again. We're going to explore copper again. As soon as I remember what I was going to use for it. Sorry, not copper, bronze. So that's interesting. There's a bronze, dark umber, putty beige, light umber, chocolate, burnt sienna. So you don't get so much of that orange color. Dark brown, light umber, peach. Chocolate espresso. Bronze, burnt ochre, goldenrod. Dark brown, yellow ochre. I kind of like that first one. Do we have a dark umber? Yeah. I just don't use it very much. Dark umber. Petty beige, which I have out. Peach, which I have out. Chocolate. Got some of that. I don't have espresso out. Okay, so I haven't used this one in a while, and you can see I taped the tip on. We'll see how that goes in testing. All right. Dark, light. Peach. Chocolate. Oh, sorry, that wasn't it. Dark, putty, light. Okay, I do have the light. Did I just... I'm looking at the wrong thing. Okay, chocolate and beige sienna. Beige sienna. This is one of my favorite pencils. You see it's shorter than the others. Look, poor putty beige. I don't get used so much. Okay. Gonna make this the Are you okay? He'll come back in. Sydney whines whenever Steve goes out of the room. Boy, I'm suddenly stuck. I'm suddenly stuck. Sorry, y'all. Suddenly stuck. Oh, that's hair. Hair. Hair, are you doing? She's lost her mind. Yes, of course I have. What I want is down here at the end. I'm trying to find copper plates. I just had them. Maybe it was in the other. There it is. Boop, boop. Not copper. Why do I keep saying copper? Ugh, brain. Okay. Hello, Thomas. Thanks for coming in. Thank you for coming in. Well, this is definitely going to be a different bronze than the one next to it. But that's okay. That is okay. We're learning together. Right. This light umber. I'm concentrating, sorry. Concentrating. Concentrate. Oh. I'm gonna try not to go over that. This is chocolate, by the way. Sienna. Sienna. Brown. Beige sienna. There's so many siennas. I'm really kind of using this to blend. I don't know if that's the way to do it, but that's the way I'm doing it. My watch is telling me, you need to stand up. I don't like standing up. I prefer sitting. Alright, now I'm going to use putty beige again. I don't know if this is looking bronze or not. Though I'm going to sneeze. Don't you dare. I'm not sure that really looks bronze. It's like a dark bronze, you know? I picked it because it didn't have the orange in it so much. This is the Prisma blender. I know some of y'all don't like it, but I like it. Okay, now I can see as I'm blending this out that some of that orange is coming back, which, like I said, I think I like some of it. I just don't like all of it. Looks like old rust metal. You like it? Yeah. Yeah, there was a couple of bronzes where it had a lot of green in it, and they were saying this looks more like old brass. I guess it was really old brass. Yeah, it does. It looks rusty. It's definitely different than this over here. Definitely different. Oh, I didn't do that part. Now what do I do with this? Since I kind of like this newer one too. Whether I can duplicate it is another matter altogether. I don't think it would take much to redo this one. Oh, gosh. Of course, it doesn't matter. That's going to be that color anyway. Trying to think what. I think it's going to end up being orangier than the other one, but maybe I can kind of bring out some of the color. This poor little spot on this page has been so many different colors. But that's okay. It's okay. It's gonna just keep being different colors. closer to it than it was. I'm feeling like blah, 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 blah. Did I ever use the espresso in here? I don't think the espresso was part of it. Espresso, come here. Yeah, it was. Did I even use that? Oh, that was for the other one. Yeah, I didn't need that. But it would be interesting if I added some of the espresso in some of the darker spots. I wonder what that would do. You know, I like to tweak. I can't just leave stuff alone. I gotta tweak it. Because sometimes it comes out interesting. Boo, boo, boo. You know what? I'm just going to go back and polish some more of that. Hey, Callie, thanks for coming in. So happy to have you. I like that pretty well. What next? Should I do some more bronze or should I jump to rose gold now? And what would I make rose gold? Thanks, Callie. I'm trying. I do like how my silver cog came out. This is like the best one so far. I might just erase that one. I don't know. I kind of like showing the progression of that. The copper it's kind of hardly anything with the copper. Although this might look good coppery too. Rose gold now. If I switch to rose gold. Maybe I can make... Oh. Speaking of dropping. So, I mean, it was my own fault. But I put some Prismacolors I was using in a precarious place. And they ended up falling on the floor. And we have a hard... It's like hardwood, but it's vinyl. And it hit that floor in a beautiful little cascading sound. Tick, 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 tick. And I said, oh no, I just dropped Prismacolors. I've dropped them before and I haven't seen any ill effects of it yet. But, you know, I'm going to keep using them. And, okay, who was it? I don't know who it was, but somebody said, put them over something warm? Like a heat lamp? I can't remember. Does anybody remember who said that? I really enjoyed doing this. like I really just have two more. I have two more silvers. Badly. Yes. Yes. That was bad. And I guarantee I'm not going to do that particular thing again. When I take Prismacolors to the living room, I'm going to make sure they're in some kind of box or even in their case or in this. This was a Barbara Colors idea. She just got this 3-wing binder page, for lack of a better word. And I was doing this before, but, you know, I just fell out of using it. But I think I'll use this for when I go to the living room. I'll stick all the pencils in that and just force myself to use this and instead and put it in a different place than I had it in, just so I won't mess it up. A heating pad? That might be interesting. I do have a heating pad. Trying to think of anything hotter. I guess I put it on high. Now, whether it makes a difference, I guess I won't know until I use them. Okay, rose gold. I think I'm liking... hate that. Just put a pencil down and suddenly you have that color. Whoop, that's going to be that color. I think I like these plates for the rose gold because it's a bigger space. I can see some little cogs behind that. I'll probably do gold on those. Let's do a rose gold on this and see what happens. Peach beige. Where is that color? Oh. Well, clay's one of them. Clay and pink. There's Rosy. Okay, they just spelled it differently. Rose. Alright, think clay rose and rosy beige. Peach beige, which actually had that. Is that peach beige? Goodness. Yeah. Yeah, that's peach beige. Pink rose. Pink rose, where are you? Pink rose. I've got the black out already. The black out. I don't use this one very much. All right. Rosy beige. Black. Peach beige. Clay rose. And pink rose. Okay. What am I doing looking at that? Trying to think what the lightest color is. See, they tell you the list, but they don't tell you where to put it. Up. Okay, that was weird. My phone just... I said something and my phone said, oh, you have this and that and the other thing. What? Alright, I'll just jump in. Just jump in. I didn't want to do that. Okay. I don't know why they chose to do black. I hate it when I drop a color and the tip falls off. Yep. Yep. It is a sad thing. How this is going to be rose gold, I don't know, but I'm going with it. There's always an eraser. Puppies? I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't colored in a while. Maybe when I start feeling better, I'll get back into it. Oh, that's okay. It's good to have a rest. It really is. My sister had the dreaded terrible cold, terrible flu, and she was all right. She got through it pretty well. She isolated herself and a lot of hand washing. Trying to figure out why they put this peach beige in there. Oh, that black color I should have put in last. Because it is kind of blending in too much. Making it look dirty. Which I don't want. I don't know why it didn't occur to me. When you do that, you're going to blend in the dark color. Fine. Just fine. Everything's fine. It's only a page. It's just fine. I think I know where they're putting that. Peach beige, sort of at the edge, maybe. They're showing it on a ring, which is kind of hard to do. I don't know. That really looks like rose gold or not. I really don't like that peach beige there. So there we are. I think the black probably could go on at the very end and sparingly. Whether that's right or not, I don't know. They're only showing. I'm going to use this as the light color. That's peach beige. And then it looks like This is the lighter of the two, the three, pink rose, and then rosy beige, and then clay rose are like three sisters. I don't know, I just came up with that. Let's see if I can improve myself. What you chewing on now, puppy? So, when we got him from a family, and one of the little boys was upset about having to give him away. Well, they sold him, but it was not a sold, adoption fee, I guess. Just so that you wouldn't get bad people coming in there. And anyway, he was upset, so I wanted to make sure that he knew that I would stay in touch with him, and that he wouldn't, and that he could see Tyler again, because we'd come to Tyler many times a year. And so the mom seemed really happy about that too. So the next time we came to Tyler, we brought Tyler with us, and I texted the mom and said, all right, here are the days we're going to be here. You can come to the park, we can meet you or whatever. And she said, well, Wednesday afternoon would be okay. And I said, we're actually not going to, we're leaving Wednesday morning. So she didn't reply. Then the next time we went, I let her know. And she didn't reply at all. And I think this happened 3 or 4 times. And the last time we went, I didn't say anything to her. This is clay rose. Yeah. And I thought, whenever I've, what's the word? Fostered animals, mostly dogs and cats, I'd ask the person, oh, please keep in touch. I want to see how they grow and that kind of thing, because I get so attached, And they said, oh, yeah, sure. And some of them would and some of them wouldn't. And I just, there's nothing you can do. They adopted the dog or cat from you, and sometimes too far than that. Sometimes people just don't want to stay in contact, and I don't know if it's out of fear of, oh, you want to come get them or what. But whenever I've adopted from a family or even a rescue, except for when it was Arlington Animal Services, we didn't really do that. But when it's from an individual, I'll tell them, I'll keep up with you, keep you apprised of the animal, and so that you don't feel bad. And so I told this little boy, you won't have to not see him. I know I didn't say it that right. It's totally bad grammar. But they still didn't reply to any of the times that I said we were going to be in town. And I wanted to make sure that they weren't going to lose touch with a puppy that was born in their home and they had it for 8 weeks. But they never replied. So it just makes me think, what do y'all think? Maybe it was too painful for them to see. I don't know. I mean, I just felt like we were going to meet each other every time we went to Tyler and they were going to see him, how he grew, and he could see his mom and his brother again, you know. I guess, I don't know, maybe I'm just too naive on that kind of stuff. Wishful thinking. But I tried my best, and it was really up to the mom whether she wanted to come or not. So maybe the kid didn't want to see the puppy. It would have been nice to know, like, okay, we don't, at least a note. Well, we appreciate you wanting to keep in touch with us, but I think it would be too painful, and so there we are. But it's all right. Yeah, but just busy 4 or 5 times. I don't know. I mean, she's on my Facebook, and I did make a channel for Tyler called Ty Ty the Chai Chai. If y'all want to go look for it. I'm thinking the way I colored this looks a little better now. Now I'm going to add just a hint of a black color. Let me go ahead and put a slight shadow in there. I'm like, I don't want to put it everywhere, but I love using Posca for highlights. Well, I don't know. It's not terrible. It almost needs a little more pink. I don't know. What do you think? Does it look rose gold? Maybe it's got too much pink and not enough of this beige color. See, when I put in the beige, it's almost like too much, but then I don't want it to be too pink either. So I don't know. I don't know. If I knew, I would know. That's so deep. That's not bad. Just keep tweaking on it, and pretty soon it will, it'll look fine. It'll be good enough. It will be good enough. Tyler Weiler. It could be. It could be they didn't want to deal with it. So what have we got? We've got gold. Sort of a copper color, a bronze color. I don't know, I feel like I need to mush the colors together a little more on this one. I'll start in the lighter section. Yeah. So far I haven't had that problem. We'll just see when we see. Oh, Tyler, don't chew on your collar like that. You get your teeth stuck in it. I think he's irritated by this little yeah. Come here. Let me fix it. There you go. Now make sure no, you can't have that. It was a little light that he bought to put around or put on Tyler's collar, so that the idea was that whenever it was night at the camp, he would turn that light on, the little push button light thing, and it would glow so that he could see where Tyler was, which I think is a great idea, but probably not at home because he's that's pretty good, because he doesn't want to but he doesn't want it on there. He keeps trying to chew it off, so I think I'd better take it off. Alrighty, well, yeah, sorry, it's right there. Right here. He kept trying to chew it.
Right.
So I figured it'd be better.
I forgot to take it off.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank y'all for coming. I'm going to go and have my lunch, and I appreciate everybody coming in. Where's the mouse? Where are you, mouse? There you are. Zoom back out. So let's see. Let me know in the comments after things over. What you think about the rose, about the bronze. I really like the silver. That is my favorite one so far. And the gold. I really like that too. It's sort of between an old gold and a new gold, kind of somewhere in the middle there. So I kind of like that. I might make some of the gold in this part like brighter or something like that. And then maybe some darker just to have more contrast. I don't know. We'll just see. There's so many different parts on that. Probably though, I'm gonna switch to a different page on Friday. Mainly because this is all just doing the same thing over and over. I don't know if y'all want to see that over and over. So, oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Who knows what I'll be working on next time? We'll figure it out. But thank y'all so much for coming into the stream, and make sure you press that like button. I appreciate that. I've gotten a few more people from a gaming channels that see my that see me in there, and the host points it out, and so I've got a few more that way. I don't watch a lot of gaming channels, probably 2 at the most. Maybe once in a while I'll watch a third one, but anyway, what games do I like to play, you ask? I just bought this one called Eco, which I think is going to be fun because I'll be playing with other people. There's another, a roller coaster tycoon, I think is called. And I was playing Lego Fortnite, but it's fine if you don't build a lot of stuff, especially in one spot. Otherwise, it starts getting rubber bandy, and it'll give you this thing says it's too complicated of an area, you need to get out and knock down some buildings or something. And I think, what? So I may play it a little bit again, but especially if a group of people play it, that would be okay. But I think I'm going to stick with this other game for a while and get back to coloring. I feel like I've been addicted to 2 games for about 3 months, and I think I need to color more. I've got all this stuff I need to use. Anyway, y'all have a good week and stay warm, and I'll see you later. Bye.